Hi guys, ready or not, 'tis the season to be jolly. And here at the library, we always decorate. We want it to look great for the public. And my task is the front big windows. And so that requires something big. So we're sharing with you one of the ornaments that we are going to be making here at the library for the front window. Now, I hope you've picked up your kit. In your kit, you're going to have 2 sets of 7 of these clothes hangers, plus 2. Now, when I made one of these at the house, I went to the Dollar Tree, and I picked up 2 sets of 7, so that made 14. And then I went home and I got 2 out of my closet. The only problem with that, the 2 out of my closet were a little bit better quality, so that meant they were a little bit bigger. They still worked out. No 2 snowflakes are the same, so you can make it work if you want to do it that way. You can also buy these clothes hangers, well, in any store you can buy them. They're a little more expensive than Dollar Tree, but they're probably going to be a little better quality. So I'm going to show you the layout for our snowflake. Now what we need to do is make sure that these hooks are all sticking the same direction. See how I've got those the same direction? Let's see. I think I want them sticking out. The key to this is keeping, well, it doesn't matter what pattern you use, you just need that pattern to be consistent throughout the whole thing. Now I've got all my hooks pointing out. Now, I'm going to do 2 more, and we're going to lay them right here. Now, Patricia, if you see me laying something wrong direction, you say something. It gets very confusing. Okay, now and then after you glue it together, then you kind of tweak it. Okay, so can you see the snowflake? I hope so. Okay, now we're going to start gluing together. Now I've seen this put together 2 different ways. I've seen them hot glued together, and I've seen them zip tied together. And you would zip tie them at the places that they join. And when you do that, you don't want to tighten them down. I've seen people complain, well, mine buckled. So you want to put the zip ties on where they join, and seeing those places like that there. And then after you get the zip ties on, then you go back and gradually tighten them, and that'll keep them from buckling. The way that I've done mine at home, I glued it together, and then I went back and I zip tied it. Because to me, if I'm going to hang this outside, that hot glue is going to get brittle, and they're going to break. So I think the zip tie it's just extra security. So I'm going to show you how to start to glue these together. So I found it easier to lay them down and start on one end, holding it holding it together. Put a little bit of glue down that seam and squeeze it till it dries. Don't worry about getting glue everywhere. And some of these hangers, I don't know if they're a little twisty or what, some of them are more difficult than others. Like this pair. Okay, so there's our first two. Now, I'm going to glue them, continue to glue the rest of them together, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so got all these put together. So, and you're going to have some strings from your hot glue. That's okay. Now, I'm going to start gluing the top of the snowflake to the bottom part of the snowflake. I've got this lined up here where these two hangers meet. This takes a lot of hot glue, I'm going to warn you. And so if you have one of the little hot glue guns like I have at home, it'll take all of one of those sticks just to do one putting the two hangers together. All right, I'm going to finish this up and I'll be back when it's complete. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, I've got it all glued together and I took it outside and I spray painted it silver. So there it is. And you can see here where my zip ties are. Now, this was the first one I made, the one I did at home, and it's not very neat with my hot glue because after I got down here and got to playing with it, and the way that I showed you to hot glue it together makes it's a much neater join. So, but that's okay. This is going to hang out on my front porch, and you know it's going to be like seen from the road. And so I've got all these decorations. Now, you don't have to decorate it. I think it's really neat. You don't have to spray it. You don't have to paint it. It's nice, just the solid white. But I'm going to put this star here in the center, and then I'm going to add this to it. And then we've got these things here. Well, they're hung up. I'm gonna have to cut my little strings off, but I'm gonna decorate it just like this. I think I'm gonna put this up here and this here. And I've got some more of these. And I'm gonna put these, I think, in here. So you see what I'm doing? I'm embellishing it just to something to give it more sparkle and shine. And when I get all this glued on, I'll be back. Okay guys, I've got my Snowflake all decked out. Got plenty of bling on it. Now, we're doing decorations on a budget, so there's $2 in $2 and a few cents in the clothes hangers, and then all of the embellishments are things that we had here at the library left over from programs in the past. And so, as I say, you don't have to decorate yours. You can just leave it white or just paint it silver, paint it any color you want. But Dollar Tree has lots of pretty ornaments, and they're cheap. You can get like a package of snowflakes there's 8 or 10 of them in a package for $1. And so I really think this is going to add some bling to our front window here at the library. So you guys come on down and see us in a couple of weeks when we get everything decorated. Bye.